This is for my vets in here, my family and servicemen, active duty children, hoping parents don't deploy again. This one's for the parents of the children that were lost in war, soldiers or civilians.
All we need is love.
Too many young have died for oil and a bunch of lies. Now's the time to end these stinking wars. Well, now's the time to end these stinking wars.
Hello, my name is Jim Toller. I just completed my second EP and I'm about to release this year. I've been writing music for quite a while. I was 29 years in the Army and I took a guitar with me almost everywhere I went. During those times I used the music to heal myself. It was my way of therapy. I spent most of my time in and out of war zones for the past, I'd say, 6 years of my military career was just a blur, and that's where I wrote most of my music because I needed it.
Life ain't a race, it's okay to last. 'Cause all I know is all we need.
Well, just like a lot of the soldiers that are coming out of the war zones, I found myself going through a divorce and family members not talking to me and having issues with my, let's say, my mental state because of post-traumatic issues.
Watch out what you're asking for. Watch out what you do. All good, bad in this life all comes back to you. In the darkness, shadows follow you. In the darkness, the shadows follow you.
I was on prescription drugs that were given to me by the government and alcohol, and I was a bit of suicidal at the time. Veterans for Peace had a war memorial out in Washington, D.C., and it was a bell tower. And so I walked over to the bell tower, and that's how I was introduced for Veterans for Peace, and I met them for the first time. And they sort of talked me out of the idea of what I was thinking about suicide. So here I am.
All good, bad in this life. So I say, do what you wanna do, and say what you wanna say. Let's change if you want to. Let's live for another day. 'Cause it's our world. What you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
For me, the music, how it healed me and what it's done for me has always been something that's been important. And I see the power of the music, how it affects others. I've had 70 children in the Philippines that were singing my song, and I'm now dedicating some of my music to a orphanage there for charity. So what I hope to accomplish is to empower children, enlighten everyone about peace and efforts and healing, and the fact that we, just through harmony alone, and singing of songs, that it can make a difference and help us heal those little wounds that we have.
From what I did in Vietnam, so I have a lot of ghosts because I saw the war from a vantage point that very few see war, from the upper echelon, the military command. And the team that I was on literally killed thousands of people. And I've been an activist in multiple things since coming back from Vietnam. I don't think I'll ever be able to pay back the universe for what I participated in. walk in your boots. I don't know what you've been through, but I once had boots like yours. Raised the flag, marched off to war. Had ribbons on my chest, proud soldier, once the best. Had each other, not much more, as we marched off to war. I am sorry for what I did. My God, was just a kid. Mapped the targets, bombs away, death, destruction every day. Can't count the numbers killed, but I know I always will carry pain inside for the thousands that have died. Comedian and political satirist, I guess you'd say it, Dick Gregory. And I saw him speak one time, and I've gotten to know who I did get to know him. I haven't seen him in years, but he said something that was it really hit me. He said, if you want to engage with people, and if you just talk to them about politics or whatever the case may be, that very often they'll put up a wall. And he said the two ways that you break down that wall and be able to get your message and be able to communicate, comedy and music. And I never forgot that. Well, Rummy was no dummy. He could make him squeal. Electrodes to the gonads, well, tie him to the wheel. Dunk him in some water, it's not torture, wink, nod, nod. Just friendly persuasion, that's truth, I swear to God. Lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Lock the bastard up and throw the key away, far away. A few years down and get more than life in a grave. Make sure their sorry asses never see the light of day. Every one of my songs has a story. They stand on every corner with cameras in their hand, taking film and snapping pictures of everything they can. Upload photos, write reports on everything they saw, protecting all their citizens from folks who broke no law. The ACLU and the National Lawyers Guild wanted to find out what was the extent of the surveillance by the Boston police of peace groups. They've been watching us so long, they know us to our core. They know we're peaceful veterans who know the cost of war, because we've seen the horrors and the price we always pay. They've got to document everything we do and say. Got a whole lot of stuff. They got a box of stuff. They got tapes and videos and reports. Eyes and ears are everywhere thanks to the NSA. Read our emails and our tweets, monitor our calls. Fourth Amendment, just be damned, cause they're above the law. And that really bothered me, that, people who are working for peace, people who are working for nonviolent resolution of conflict, are considered by those folks as being in the extreme. All those files and photos with nothing much to show. So we raise our voices here today to let them know it's time. Stop hassling the peace groups. Go back to fighting crime. They call us all extremists, cause we're out here in the street. How unpatriotic, veterans for peace. They say we gotta watch them like never before, cause there's nothing more dangerous than veterans against war. One more time.
Veterans for Peace is the most active and transparent organization for peace that I found out there. There's a lot of organizations doing things, and the movement is very fragmented. And Veterans for Peace is able to incorporate all those different movements and give them validity.
But I won't stand by or identify with systems that oppress a man. I call out lies and rhyme schemes filled with wisdom that can stretch the land. I need extra hands to hold the lights, fill the venues, help sketch the plans. I'm just one voice for the many, y'all. Civil, I am.
My name is Miles Megacyph Thomas. I am originally from New York. I joined the Marine Corps in 1992 out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I make music. I make rap music that speaks to social causes.
They're not like me, their God's frightening. They don't like me, they're too right-wing. War's the right thing, thunder, lightning, more and bigger. Buy brand new things, I want options, I need choices. Take my freedoms, ignore our voices. Safety's got its price, and I'm ready to pay it. Take me to the heights of the dragon so I can slay them. With the lives of our soldiers lost, we'll never know the true cost. Take me to the depths of decay, where I can't shake it off. The makeup's caked up for the cameras, I can't take it off for 15. I sold my soul, so what's the loss?
Right now, I'm rapping a lot about Black Lives Matter. I'm rapping a lot about police injustice, human rights, power to the people.
They are the actors, we are the people, they are the other, created unequal. We need justice, they need democracy, it is their right. So says our plutocracy and they'll embrace us. Oh, we'll erase them off the face of the earth in this war on terrorism. These wars have got to end, say it. These wars have got to end, say it.
I wrote an album a couple of years ago about my time in the Marine Corps.
A hard-headed jarhead, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was taught to kill, and I was always hunting. Off-season or on, looking for the targets. Sold weed, shoplifted, robbed the corner markets. Knocked niggas out and treated women like bitches. A cold motherfucker with a code full of glitches. This is what I can say the Corps created. A time when many assault were very aggravated.
Veterans for Peace resonated with me. And so I reached out and asked if I could donate the album. So I've been working with Veterans for Peace for the past 2.5 years, donating the sales of the album to the organization.
500 yard, send a fool to hell with no scope. And that's right or left-handed, but I was disbanded.
And I believe artivism and is a valid and necessary part of activism, so that's what I do.
The best days of my life, it don't matter what I choose to do. I'm free and supposed to be making my way in life. I won't mask no more moods for you. It seems I'm supposed to leave. We always just strife, I just clash with your rules and views. These are supposed to be the best days of my life. The best days of my life.